Hey y'all, we are getting ready to make some unstuffed cabbage rolls for dinner. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I cook it in the crock pot, and I'll show you what I'll add to it. That we bought while we were on our anniversary trip in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So this is from an Amish roadside stand. I've already washed it, taken off some of the outer layers, but I think I'm going to do a couple more. And I'm just going to shred it up. So I'll do that and add this to my crock pot that I've already added a liner to, and I've sprayed the liner. So we're going to shred the cabbage, and then I'll show you what else we do after that. And I'm probably going to put about half of this cabbage in. After the cabbage, I'm going to do a white or a sweet onion and a bell pepper. I've never put bell pepper in this before, but I bought a lot of bell pepper this week and just thought that would be a great way to use one up and get some extra veggies in our cabbage. Kind of like cabbage soup, but all the ingredients of a stuffed cabbage roll. So we'll get this cabbage shredded up, and we'll go ahead and do our onion and our pepper, and I'll show you everything else that we're going to add as well. Okay, so in the crock pot we have our cabbage, about half the cabbage that I shredded up, one sweet onion, and one green bell pepper. I normally add a large can of crushed tomatoes, but I just realized right before I got ready to make this that I don't have that. So we like things spicy anyway, so I'm going to add a can of like Walmart version Rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies. And then one can of chili ready diced tomatoes. Also going to add some garlic, minced garlic. If you want to mince your own garlic, that's fine. I don't like doing that, so taking the help from the store where I can get it. I'm also going to add some Worcestershire sauce, probably just the rest of this bottle. I'm going to add some beef broth, but I'm not going to add this until I put my ground beef in. So I'm going to brown a pound of ground beef, drain it, and add this to this mixture. So I'll show you guys that after I brown it. I'm going to go ahead and put in some garlic powder, some paprika. Waiting on that to work. Some onion powder. All my basic seasonings. Well, the paprika is not really basic. But. So once, and then of course salt and pepper. Once I brown the meat and add that, then I'll just kind of like cover everything with the beef broth and let it cook on low about 4 hours until dinner time, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, this is the last part of this recipe. I browned my ground beef and added it to my crock pot. And then I'm going to add some beef broth. Y'all know I don't measure, really. Probably adding more beef broth than I normally do because I don't have the crushed tomatoes, which usually give it a little more liquid. Because you want a good bit of liquid in here to cook the cabbage. just gonna kind of stir it and see where we are, and then add some more liquid to it. So basically I'm doing this whole 32-ounce container of beef broth. I would like to have a small can of tomato sauce to add to it as well, but I don't have it on hand, and when you're living the RV life, you try not to have a whole lot of cans on hand, and that's really hard for me. And we don't even eat canned food a lot, but I use a lot of basic ingredients that are canned, and so that's just a lot of weight when you travel, and there's really no good way to travel with cans that I have found in the pantry. They always fall out and hit me in the head when we get to where we're going. So did not have that on hand, and didn't realize that I didn't have it because I'm used to always having it on hand. So I'm going to cut it on high for right now and let it kind of cook down that cabbage and see, you know, what else I need to add. You can always add, I usually always keep on hand too, tomato juice. And of course I don't have that either. So depending on how it looks in an hour or so, I may run to Dollar General and add another little can of tomato sauce. So we'll see, but that's it. And I'll show you guys how it turns out when we plate it up tonight. So here is our finished product. I didn't add anything else to it, and it smells really good. So we'll see how it tastes.